Hello everyone and welcome back to LSI Summer Season. We're today for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Yes, we're on board for another POV race. For the time being, qualifying is looking very interesting. It should be dry for the race, according to what that is telling us. I'm going to quickly look and see what the weather does tell us. And then I will move on to sorting my setup out. And then we'll be good to go. Alright, what is it? Okay. I mean, it shouldn't. It's just going to be a dry setup. Anyway, let's do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave that as it is. I'm going to leave that as it is. I'm going to leave that as it is. Quali, I'll leave that as it is. And this. I want to check something. It doesn't tell me C5 or anything, does it? It just tells me. That's annoying. Oh, it does C5, C4, C3. So these are quite soft. Jeez. These are soft tires. Oh, okay, that should be fine. Right, so I kind of want a bit more on the front, so I might go a click higher. But then that's going to give me so severe tyre wear on the rear. You know what? That's what I'm going to run. That's what I'm going to run. This is my... sorted. Okie dokie. That is cool. And then, just before I go out, I'm going to check something a minute. So give me a second. I do apologise for these slight momentary pause. Okie dokie. Alright, we'll do a lap. And then I'll need to go and sort something out. And then we'll be good to go. Okie dokie. Second weekend in a row. It's been a while since I have raced in LSI lobbies, of course. We're going to bring that up by 2 clicks. I should have gone a little bit higher, to be honest, on the fuel, because obviously it's into conditions. However, I'm only going to do 1 lap and come straight back in, because I will need to go and do something before the stream. That is a very treacherous brake bias condition or setting. Feels like I'm looking at the front way too much, but also there is. It's like the worst possible situation to be in. Also, my force feedback is very weird. I don't know if that's just wet conditions or something, but it feels strong, but not... it has a lack of feeling to it. Alright, here we go. very treacherous. That was not fun. Whoa, that is very wide. That doesn't necessarily mean purple. Oh, I broke way too early. It came up as red because it's the corner, but it's also not quite. And okay, well, that's something to remember for my next run. I've lost us a lot of time there. A lot of time. We'll take that for now, provisionally. We'll go straight back into the pit lane. Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
And then, if we get time to do another run in a minute, we'll do another run. If not, no worries at all. Whoopsie. I mean, it doesn't really matter regarding front wing right now, but obviously it's always nice if you can keep them somewhat in condition. I'm a bit worried actually. Not sure if my tyre pressures are too high, possibly. Well, anyway. That'll be that sorted, and we'll be back very, very shortly. Alright, we're back. Let's see how this one goes. I wasn't intending on leading. I thought I would probably get a lap in and then just drop back behind, to be honest. I assume Zingy is going to do a lap and absolutely blitz everybody out. I kind of wanted to start last because it's not my tier. But maybe this is how it's going to go. Hold on a second. Do that. Fine. Alright, well. I mean, there's nothing really what I can change. And, yeah. I might just do that. I really do worry that I'll go too high. You know what? It's too bad. I've already made that decision. I can't change my setup now. It's too late. Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll retire and enjoy the rest of quali so we have something to look at. So we'll retire from the session and see who we can find doing what rather than me going out again. So let's get all the data up on the screen as we usually do, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, Pursoon is on their final lap. Zingy is on a lap. Both AlphaTauri boys for the first time in a long time racing on the grid in the Friday tier. Zingy goes and smashes everyone out the way. A 39.3. Absolutely perfect. That is 8/10 more or less clear of my lap time right there. We do have Heischler, who I think is on the lap right now. His teammate Jaromir just going into the pit lane, so they are done with their qualifying session. JJ is on his way. He should be able to get a lap in on time, I believe. It's going to be a little bit tight, but he should still be good to go. Pursoon about to start their lap right now, but we have Heischler, who is on a lap, but what's it gonna be for them as they come around the final corner? It's gonna be a 40.9 there, so that is gonna be a P4, and that will be their qualifying session done. We've got Pursoon right here. Let's see what he can do. Can he jump himself up to P2? Can he challenge Zingy here? He's gonna need a lot of time, well over a second, if he wants to have a go at pole position. Oh, very, very close on that apex, almost going into the walls. The camera just drops away from you. Now up the hill slightly and braking very early, far on the inside, cuts the corner. That's going to be an invalidated lap time for sure. That is going to be Pursoon's run over. Unfortunately, very prematurely, JJ will start their final lap. They are the final car to go around. Let's see what they can do in the red Ferrari. Mind if I quickly check on something a minute, and then we'll be good to go. All good. Alrighty, here we go. JJ into the very technical sector, the kind of S sector of the circuit, and you've got a tight left-hander, virtually 90 degrees, maybe even over 90 degrees. He navigates it nicely, and now you've got a very difficult part of the circuit depending on what your area is. As you can see, the car just understeers massively. He's actually had to lift off the throttle pretty early, maybe got caught out by the racing line going slightly red in the wet conditions as I did in my lap earlier on. We're now going to go up the final straight, before the final DRS straight. No DRS available in intermediate conditions on the green wall tyre. Should be a dry race though, so I think DRS will be pretty effective for sure. Okay, final few corners. Very difficult to get right. You've got to cut it as hard as you can. It will unsettle the car massively. They don't cut the corners. They keep it nice and cautious. Still, loss of the rear on the exit, but they keep it in a straight line. Very well held there from JJ. And he's going to go into the pit lane in a very interesting fashion. That is going to be JJ done for qualifying. And that will be that. All sorted. Zingy. He's going again. He's actually going for another lap, and he's just gone purple in the middle sector. He's going quicker than he had gone before. Let's see Zingy go for one final run. What's it gonna be for the AlphaTauri driver? Will he be able to get yet another pole position right here? And he will. Lovely stuff. Chasing down a full sweep if possible. He wants to try and get every win in the series. He's had 5 out of 5 in the Friday tier, looking for that 6th win. Can he get it tonight? We will see. We will find out. Race director, just in case if we need to, a little bit later on. And then we'll be back for the race. I mean, I'm going to be here with you loading, so there's nothing really to wait around about. But that was the session done. Now, the question is, will it rain and are we screwed? Or will it be dry as it should be and we'll be okay? We will be okay. Cool, cool, cool. That is lovely. That is what we want to see. Awesome stuff. And I think it's going to be a pretty straightforward strategy. Nothing really too much to worry about. That'll be good there. Otherwise, not entirely sure. It is a little bit tricky. Like I said, I need to just stick with it. It's what I chose at the start. If it's wrong, then that's my own fault. So that is how it will be. No formation lap, so we're going to be straight into the race. Let's see how this one goes. Good luck, everyone. I am very nervous. Very nervous. Alright. Here we go. That's phenomenal. Honestly, that is... Quite honestly, that's absolutely phenomenal. What a start from myself there. Now, we do have particles on by accident, so I'm going to quickly turn them off while I can remember. But that is lovely lag. Once again, absolutely making the show. We gotta love it. Particles off. Hopefully we don't have any more issues. I'm going to unpause by the time we get to this part of the corner, and then I can continue as I normally would. But that is very unfortunate, because that does now mean our front row grid position is no more. And we'll lose that big time. Is that either cold tyres or just a skill issue? We will quickly go up on the brake bias just in case. Just for now, maybe we'll want to get it back down in a little while. But yeah, difficult start to the race for us. Try and get in a rhythm and then we'll be good to go. We're on the hards. Don't know what Zingy's on. Bassoon and JJ following, and Heisler and Yame going for the alt strategy. Which, if you want aggression, that's the way to go. Very, very tricky on the throttle right there. Yame around, just double safety and move her across a little bit. I wanted to take all avoiding action if possible. Otherwise that would have been an unnecessary risk like that. Braking zone, that's awful. You know what? Vehicle condition.
No tyre concerns
I
at
do
the
not
moment,
trust
just
that.
focus
That's
on the driving.
crazy. Alright. Well, I need to make sure that I don't do that again, because that was a bit of a crazy moment. Unfortunately, we still can't see the tyre situation of the race leader. Not that it matters too much, but it's always useful to see if you're doing the same thing as the lead car. Bassoon is right behind, so either Bassoon's got some decent pace or the AlphaTauris are working together. It would be nice and sweet if they could secure a 1-2, of course. Bassoon hasn't raced this race that much in the Friday tier, unfortunately, but still, AlphaTauri continue to dominate in both the drivers and the constructors. A very good job to Zingy for that. Bassoon has scored about 10 points in the Friday tier so far, so they have contributed very slightly. But all the rest is to Zingy. Right, we need to try and focus a bit because that's a bit better. Still not really happy with the rotation, but it's a bit better. We need to try and focus a bit because these guys are in a train, which makes it virtually impossible for us to actually catch. That being said, Zingy has broken away quite nicely, that you can see Heisler making the move as they make that train work. And we literally can't do anything. That is just the power of the train. 3.4 seconds. Right, I'm going to go silent and try and focus here. That's not the fastest way around the circuit. Very unfortunate. JJ is round. That's going to be a full safety car somehow, which I did not expect. That is going to be absolutely golden for the hard tyre runners. Now, I could attempt to take a set of mediums all the way to the end here. It's physically, it is possible, but it will be so slow. So either I pit and do a double stop, or I stay out, and I do think actually the drop off would be so severe that we would probably be staying out. Zingy pissing? Zingy is pissing. Zingy's not pissing. I don't know what it was telling me. Okay, well I'm going mediums regardless. I have to go mediums. That is an annoying position for my pit thing. I really need to get that sorted. Now, the question is, do I pit for a hard and go all the way to the end? Or do I stay on this tyre? So in theory I can stay on this tyre. But if I do pit, those hards should be somewhat good enough. They'll be pretty dead. But is it better than going on a medium tyre? I don't quite know. We're still going to be staying up for this lap at least, so that's something to watch out for. Zingy's staying out, I'm just going to follow them. Bassoon had to stay out because of their teammate. So we'll see, does the normal strategy still work at this stage? Either Bassoon is going to be eaten or not. Oh, okay, so I followed you incorrectly then, Zingy, I guess. That's a shame. You know what? I can still make this work. It depends on what's going on. If the stars align that I need to stay out, I'll stay out. If I need to... If I need to pit, I'll pit. Hards or mediums? Well, it might as well be mediums because the tyre advantage on the medium would just be that good. Oh, we will be going in. Tyres should be good to go. I'm gonna stay on 57 for now, although 56 in theory should be good. I'm gonna still stay on 57. Oh my god, JJ, I was scared there. JJ, calm down, JJ. Calm down, bro. Don't know what he was doing. Nice and tidy restart. Gotta love the cold tyres out. JJ's on the inside, which is never gonna help. But I have to leave the room. That's annoying. Well, I didn't get the switchback, so fair play, JJ. Pye's having an off moment, and that is Zingy going through. Now, this is a very big train and lots of ERS is going to be used, as it will be crucial who gets into P2, and I'm sure Zingy's going to want to try and get into the lead immediately. I'm going to try and stay a bit cautious. The Pursuit's now ended up P3, I think. Yep, Zingy is in P2. Gonna pressure JJ into making a move. But he's not gonna make one. Pursuit's locked the rears. That's very annoying. What could go wrong has gone wrong pretty much so far in the restart, and Pursuit has lost their mojo, so it looks like they might lose the train if they're not careful. They're close enough right now, but that's not going to matter. Shortly they're going to let me go. I do appreciate that. We're going to take that move. DRS not available, but we'll use some energy. Chances of JJ coming back at us though is very, very high. Unfortunately, all of that is going to be undone. Big is not going for it. Is defending from Pursuit now. Now we are into P2. And hopefully we don't get challenged into turn 1. Doesn't look like we will do. Right, now from the mistake we made earlier on the restart, we gotta make some progress. Do I expect to catch Zingy? No. Do I expect to catch highs on the hards? I hope so. He will definitely come back, but the question is, will I be able to break away before? I'm going to have to try very hard. We'll find out the energy levels. And we will make the move. I'm going to try and secure it here. It's fine. Hopefully that's just good to go. And we're retiring, causing another safety car. And that is going to be us good to go to the end on a set of mediums. Not exactly what we wanted, but we are still going to be good to go to a set of mediums. Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
So Zingy once again has worked hard to get that gap. That gap has now dropped. We're now in P2, which is good news for us. Bassoon has been saved. And so was myself really, and Zingy to be honest, and JJ. I think Heischler had the most beneficial strategy.
Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah, no, I don't want that, mate.
Copy.
Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
The question is, was he going to go back to hards, or is he going to go onto the medium? I don't know. Please don't hit me, Haj. I don't know the breaking point for this. Thank you. Right, we're on the mediums. Thingy is on the mediums. So we're all fine. Everyone's on the same tire now. I don't know if we're going in this lap or not. I'm pretty sure we have to do a full lap, so we're not going to be going in this lap. The engine is not going to be happy with my situation right now. I was actually pitted. What? Why'd they pit? Why'd they pit? Yeah, that's right, Ben. I assume you're referring to what was Zingy going to pit to. Or maybe the safety car not going in. Now I'm going to look at the tyre situation. We can afford to warm the tyres up a little bit more. What's Heish doing? They're going rather slow. That's very suspicious. That's annoying. We're virtually stationary on the circuit right there. Oh, he's gone to the soft. Why has he gone to the soft? I guess he can make it to the end, but that's going to be a massive risk. I don't think the tyres would last enough. Alright, I think he's backing off a little bit to allow the safety car to go for a bit of a run now, I guess. There you go. JJ, man, you need to calm down, bro. I was very smooth on the throttle there, probably a little bit too smooth, but smooth enough. It worked. Actually, it worked out quite nicely because I wasn't so close to Zingy that I couldn't see my braking point. Well, that's Zingy gone, so he's not going to be challenging us. Well, we're not going to be challenging him, I think that's the correct statement to use there. We do need to watch out with Heish behind though. Because if we're going to make a mistake like that, we're going to lose a significant amount of time, 2/10. 3/10 probably. Yep, indeed. That was a very silly mistake on my half. And we have lost our advantage to Heischler, and we have lost any chance of getting a DRS advantage against Zingy. Not that I think we would have had it anyway. But Heischler's going to be catching very quickly. That's another retirement. That's in the pit lane this time. And no safety car for now. And that's where Heischler will gain massively, not only on entry but on exit. The question is, will he be quick enough to an extent there where we should sit behind, wait for his tyres to drop and then pass him later? Or do we defend like Lando Norris did and hope that he drops off and can't hold us? We have about 11 laps to go, so he's going to be on about 12 lap old tyres. Is that 13, 12? I don't know. Anyway, regardless, they're going to be old tyres compared to ours. I lifted way too much for that. I was very cautious just in case they were causing a safety car. That's going to allow Heisch to catch up even more than he would have done. Which is unfortunate, but never mind. And that is Heisch gone. I did hit the wall myself. Vehicle condition.
Tyre condition still looking good.
He would have got DRS, so he'll catch up nicely, but he did miss his braking point by quite a significant margin. We lost the rear quite a lot as we rode the curb. Our front tyres are chilly. Very cold. What the hell? Why? That's weird. I'm going to have to use that curb for rotation. And hope that the front doesn't lose itself to that right-hander. That was a close call. So now, as long as I'm not stupid, even if Heisch does catch up, he's spent long enough behind us that we should have a significant advantage. As we actually managed to get a better sequence of corners. Zingy is just so powerful through that corner there, getting the cut pretty much perfect, I think. There's so much precision on that controller, and regarding controller, you wouldn't think that you would be that precise. You need to be precise if you want to be as quick as Zingy, and he's proving that. That is Heisch making possibly the same mistake as he did last lap, so that is unfortunately come out of that window, and he can probably still catch me quite nicely, but with the laps ticking down, that does mean I can relax, although that is a VSC, interestingly. The VSC is caused, but nothing more. So either Heisler is going to go into the pit lane, get wing repair and fastest lap with the soft tyre, or he's going to retire from the race, which he is going to do, and that's going to be me and Zingy on our own. So, how about that? That is pretty spectacular. Zingy, I don't know if you're listening, but you deserve this win, my friend. I am not going to try and take it away from you. I'm still going to complete the race, but I'm not going to try and take it away from you. Did lose a second on the Delta, but is what it is. Catch up a little bit on the straight here. Thingy may be caught out by the Delta on an awkward place, possibly. Believe. That was a strong part of the circuit for us. Really just so powerful in that cut again, once again. See how much we can catch on the straight, just in case. We only use DRS late on, but we still catch a decent margin. Not the fastest way to take that corner, but it was fun at least. Yeah, these fronts are completely gone. Absolutely mental. Alright, I'm going to test this. Probably at the worst possible corner to do it, but I'm still going to test it. Maybe I can get a bit more rotation. Well, that was throttle, so that doesn't count. You want to check the rears a minute. That is a mad difference. 21 versus 28. Chronic oversteer. Crazy stuff. Right, 4.1 seconds on Zingy. Let's count it down. Can we get to 1 second advantage on the straight? I think we're just going to miss out, unfortunately. But it was fun. It was fun. I do know that he is running quite a lot more downforce than us. So that is incredibly advantageous when you're on your own. When you're not on your own, well, it's a difficult situation, really, to be honest. It's either, if you're in a train, you want low downforce so you can overtake easily, or you'll have exactly the same downforce because you're in a DRS train. The DRS will get you the move done anyway, so as long as you've got the downforce tight, you shouldn't have any worries. It's really difficult, and in this game especially, with the advantage that you have on DRS and Slipstream compared to previous games, I can't stop losing the rear, that's mad. Yeah, Slipstream and DRS and ERS, the advantage that you get compared to previous games, I would suggest that maybe higher downforce is a bit better, if not a bit better than it was in the last game at least, even if straight line speed is still OP. Well, it's just going to be a nice drive to the end and a victory lap for, well, few victory laps for Zingy, as he is going to be the first ever LSI driver to win every single race in a championship, or a series if you class it as a series. This is, well, it is a summer season championship, but it's not official championship, it's just a summer season. Still being said, 100% win rate is very impressive. But as long as he doesn't stack it within the next few laps, then he'll be good to go. Like that. If he doesn't do what I just did. Vehicle condition.
No need to worry about the
Phew,
tyre conditions
that was
now.
mad.
Everything's looking good.
Okay. Well, that was a bit of a situation. At least we're on the track to make sure Zingy doesn't just give up and win the race, because if he does actually crash, then he loses it. And he'll lose the record that he desires. And I'm not going to go to the F to try and take a fastest lap away from him, because that's just salty. I am, one, only reserve, and two, I have nothing to gain from that. And to be honest, even if he does slow down, I don't want to take the win away from him, because he deserves this. Trying to lock the rears a bit. So now that's a better cut, but it's not good on the throttle. I'm still way too hesitant on the throttle. Vehicle condition.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
Very, very hesitant on the throttle. Tyres completely gave up right there. I had no confidence in them. They're already gone. I'll have a quick look at the fuel. I don't think we're actually using fuel. I think we're saving it, to be honest. So, I mean, the safety cars helped us catch up a little bit regardless. Nice little bit of drifting. Not gonna lie, that was kind of on purpose. I'm just vibing at the moment. Penultimate lap. Nice little slide. Maybe that's what he does, I don't know. It would get you to the braking zone nice and quickly, but does it give you the confidence that you would get after that? I don't know. Not entirely sure. Can we do enough to get a purple final sector, even if we can't get anything fast around here? Purple final sector? No, it's not going to be enough. It is long gone. Zingy, if you can hear this, there's only me and you on track. You have permission to do donuts, and I will not take the win away from you. As it's only us on the circuit. Final lap of the race, and that will be the final lap of the Friday tier. We've just got a couple more corners to go. And that will be how it is done. Really showing everyone. I know there wasn't that many people in the lobby, but it still shows the determination, the effort that he's put in. How much he deserves it, let alone the pace. That's just half the story. I failed that. I'll get a warning for that one, I don't mind. Zingy deserves a little bit of a display at least. Well done indeed. Well done indeed. GG! He's going to laugh at me for that because it sounds a little bit dodgy, but I was clapping my hands in celebration. Nothing else, I promise. Alright, well done, Zingy. Scottish flag on the top step. And then we'll have a quick look through the results, just to make sure that we get everything recorded down, because that is what we want. We'll save the forest replay, because we drove the race ourselves. Race director, just in case if we need it, of course. And then that will be that sorted. We'll be back for the post-race interviews. We will see you in a bit. Alright, thank you very much for watching, everybody. There's going to be no post-race interviews. Actually, I'll give myself a post-race interview. How was qualifying? Bit off. I mean, I got one lap in, and then I had to go and sort a few things, so I didn't get too much time, and then decided to watch the rest of it, which was pretty enjoyable indeed, so that was nice. Race, that was pretty annoying at the start. I felt like Verstappen in the 2019 Austrian Grand Prix. Did he do it in 2018 as well? Wasn't it exactly the same thing? Bogged down at the start? Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, that was tough. Had to make it all the way back through. The safety cars were mind-boggling. The strategy was all over the place. I think if I stayed on the strategy that I was on after the first safety car, I would have probably been done for. So the second safety car did help out a lot. And then it was kind of a nice cruise to the end, basically. I thought Hirsch would have been able to challenge, but unfortunately a issue for him made it pretty difficult for them to catch back up. Zingy slowed down for us at the end to go side by side. I decided to do a donut for him instead, so I do apologise for the miscommunication there, but regardless, the gestures there, he deserves everything that he's done this season, so very well done. A clean sweep for the Friday tier. Can he go and take the win tomorrow? He is mighty quick. I think he's a very good chance at getting it done for sure. Other than that, I'm going to try and describe my race in 3 words, but it's going to be pretty difficult. Let's say mind-boggling race. There you go. The safety cars were tricky. That's what I'm referring to. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow for the Las Vegas Grand Prix, the final race of the summer season. We'll see you Tuesday for some practice lobbies. Have a good one. Good night.